Yang, 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 yang. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Coach Jones, back up in the gym today, ready to get this work in. Today, I'm going to show you guys my 5 favorite exercises that I use to build bigger arms. As you all know, we are officially in our cutting phase of our annual cycle. So we are looking to build bigger muscles as well as bring out those striations and separations. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel on the way in. Also, make sure that you hit that notification bell. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this working.
On classic vinyl, channel 26.
We got our good warm up in. Now let's go ahead and get straight into our work. Top 5 exercises I use to build bigger arms. So the first exercise that we have on our docket today are going to be seated military press. Like I said, top 5 exercises to build bigger arms. That includes our shoulders, triceps, biceps, and forearms. Now, if you're truly serious about building a bigger upper body, whether that be your back, your chest, your arms, your shoulders, whatever that may be, it truly starts by building a bigger and stronger lower body, all right? And I'll tell you guys the secret components behind that on another day in another video. But for today, let's focus on our arms. We're gonna start here with seated shoulder press for a set of 8 to 10 reps, starting with some moderate weight. We're gonna touch our chest, working the full extension, keeping our shoulder blades down and back, get a good lift off, touch and go. There's our first set of seated shoulder press. We'll finish all of our sets here first before we move on to our first superset of our 2 supersets that I'm gonna show you guys for today. So we'll do 3 more sets here and then we'll move on to that. Okay, so we finished our military press. That means we got some shoulder work in, a little bit of tricep work because it's a push movement. Now we'll work into a pulling movement for our biceps. So we'll do some cable machine bicep curls here. We'll do some isolated work with each arm, so unilateral work, and then we'll do a bilateral set to compound set it. So I'll start here with my right arm. Again, working to that rep range of 8 to 10. Trying to keep constant tension on that bicep. We're at 5 here. Strong finish. 1 more. Now we'll go left arm. Same thing, 8 here. Even as I'm working through the stretch, I'm keeping constant tension on that bicep. Here we go, last 2. 1 more. Now let's go bilateral. Increase the weight a bit. One more. So we did 8 reps unilateral, 10 reps bilateral, and we're going to actually superset this exercise with our tricep exercise, which I will show you right over here. So here, we're going to do cable rope overhead tricep extensions. Now, we've set up a bench over here by the cable machine. We'll put a rope at the end of the cable. We'll get set in the seat. Arms get a nice big stretch overhead. Nice tight squeeze on the shoulders. And then from here, we're extending at the elbow. All right, for here, we're gonna go a little bit higher in volume. So we'll go for a set of 15. Big squeeze at the top. Working a really deep stretch. Big squeeze. 2 more. And there it is. So we'll work a few supersets in between our machine cable curls and our cable rope tricep extensions. Then we'll move on to our last superset, which is actually a cluster of 4 exercises. One of those exercises just contains 3 different movements. So, like I said, we'll do a few more sets here, then we'll move on to that last cluster. So for our 4th exercise, which will actually be a 3 exercise cluster, we're going to do 2 variations of rope tricep extensions, followed by rope face pulls, and then of course, one of my personal favorites, pyramid curls with the dumbbells. Okay, so we'll start here with our tricep extension, pinning the elbows to the side. I'm feeling strong today, so let's go with 100. Pinning the elbows to the side, big squeeze at the bottom, work the stretch. And we're gonna go for a set of 10 here. Halfway through. There's our 10 tricep extensions. Now we'll go overhead extensions. So we'll just flip it here. We'll pull it out. Extend it overhead, same thing, 10 count. There's our 10 tricep overhead extensions with the cable. Now we'll go to our face pulls. All right, so again, really leading with the elbow, working that elbow behind the shoulder. Big squeeze on that rear delt. We'll go for a set of 12 to 15 here. Let's go for 5 more. Now, keep in mind, if you really want pronounced shoulders, really rounded shoulders, it's super important to hit that rear delt. You hit that rear delt, that's what gives you that roundness, you know. Sometimes when people miss out on that rear delt, they only hit the lateral head or the frontal head. They don't truly get that roundness that you like to see in the delt muscle. All right, so there's our tricep extensions and our face pulls. Now let's go get our dumbbell curls in for our curl pyramid. So here we have our curl pyramid. Now, you all pretty much already know what it is with these. There's no specific set amount of sets that we're going to. We're just doing a rep range of 10 here. We're getting as many sets as we can, working down in increments of 5 to the bottom of the pyramid. So today I'm feeling pretty strong. So we're gonna start with 60s on our curl pyramid, and we're gonna work our way all the way down to 5. So I'm gonna start with a hammer curl with the 60s, maybe mix in some midlines. And there we have our first set of curls with the dumbbells for the curl pyramid. So next set, I'll work down to 55s, 50s, 45s, so on and so forth until I get to 5 pounds. Now, for our last exercise out on our 5 exercises that I use to build bigger arms. Let's go check it out. All right, so now the last exercise that we have on our docket on the 5 exercises that I use to build bigger arms, especially for the summertime, okay? And like I said, we've really got to stress the importance of building those shoulders to really give you that nice, full, well-rounded, strong, big back, big chested look, okay? So for this exercise, we have 3-way shoulder raises. So we're going to do rear deltoid raises, followed by lateral raises, followed by frontal raises, each for a set of 10. And we don't put the dumbbells down until we complete 10 in each direction, okay? So again, we're here really stressing the importance of building that rear delt. All right, nice tight squeeze at the top, making sure that we're getting a good contraction. Last 2 here. Then we go straight into our lateral raises, shoulders back. We're thinking about pushing the weight away from our body, not lifting it, but pushing it away from our body. So here we go, last 3. Burn starting to take place right now, starting to burn. Here we go. Last 10 going forward. And there we have our 3-way shoulder raises and our last of our 5 exercises that we use to build bigger arms. So we're going to work through that cluster set one more time, maybe 2 more times. 2 more times combined with the 3-way shoulder raises, and then we'll go to the cluster self by itself, working down to the base of the pyramid. As you can see, we got a nice shoulder pump, nice arm pump. We just want to keep building on this for the rest of the workout. Make sure that we introduce those nutrients to our body immediately afterwards so that we could start that recovery process as soon as possible. And you'll see way more significant gains in a shorter amount of time. Another beautiful day, another great lift. Definitely got some phenomenal work in today. As you guys saw, I got a great pump from today. I hope that you all got a great pump from today. You should have, as long as you was putting that work in. Now, if you didn't already, which I don't know why you wouldn't have, make sure that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you get all the latest updates on videos when I post them, and new goals when I create them. Now, if you want the full-length version of today's workout that I posted here on YouTube, make sure that you guys head on over to my Patreon, where you could access the full-length version of all of the workouts that I do here on YouTube. Last but not least, check out my Instagram at @CoachJones_. That is at @CoachJones_. Now, until next time, peace.